Welcome to Izziwizzi Kids Play TV episode number 51, where in conjunction with your weekly Playfest on Twitter and on Facebook, we are the interactive internet TV show where we're changing the world of toys and play together. I am your host today, Al Boxall-Gordon, and in case you are not familiar with Playfest, it is your weekly party held on Twitter and on Facebook where you get to share play ideas, review products and give your opinions. Watch the video at izziwizzikids.co.uk/play-fest to find more information. Just get stuck in, come along and join in the fun. Everybody is welcome along to Playfest. Now, a couple of weeks ago, your topic in the Playfest was about play activities for children with autism. Playfest took a more serious tone as we delved into some of the issues affecting play for autistic children. Some mums who come along to Playfest clearly experience challenges with autism every day, and this topic comes up frequently within the Playfest. So we thought we'd tackle the subject head on. Now, I know we're not going to put the world to rights on this, but there were some really good ideas that came out. So the parents with autistic children got a lot out of Playfest, and it was a real eye-opener for those of us who are not affected by autism on a day-to-day basis. I hope if you're touched by autism in your daily life that you get something out of this. First of all, when we asked Playfest what typical challenges children with autism face in play, you came up with a number of common themes. The main theme that came out was the development of social skills, a lack of it, and it was identified as a key problem in play. It's often difficult for autistic children to form friendships in play. Communication can be a real problem, and there's often a lack of sharing and turn-taking, and often a limited understanding of why rules exist. These are fundamental for playing games. It was also highlighted that children with autism can have coordination issues, and some autistic children never play, just observe others and take an interest in objects. Now, we asked about favourite play activities to engage children with autism. Well, we've just highlighted that some autistic children don't play, and play generally can be really quite challenging. Some play activities are identified as being really helpful to develop autistic children, so I'll go through some of those now. Role-playing scenarios was seen as an important part of play rather than imaginary play. For example, reenacting scenarios in everyday life, for example, shops. Now, there's a tendency to understand and enjoy things as they experience them. There's also reciting speech and dialogue. Art and creative activities help with expression, even if it's not verbal, and drama was highlighted as being really effective. We asked what misconceptions people often hold about autistic children. One misconception was that children with autism have difficulty in understanding rules. Now, the point here is that they just see rules differently, so it's important to know how to communicate rules with autistic children. People can assume that a child with autism doesn't have certain capabilities. Like any child, each has individual needs and capabilities. Autistic children can be intelligent and capable of a lot. And some people can treat all autistic people with the same brush, but they are all very different, and the autistic spectrum varies massively. So what was your top piece of advice, Playfest, for parents with an autistic child? Well, learn their quirks and which gets them really interested, and work with those, whether it's wheels, mini bugs, aeroplane, whatever it is that makes them tick, and get them to take the lead in play if they want to. Rules are also very important, and Becky Cook provided some great insights on Facebook. Writing rules or drawing simple instructions or rules are important, as otherwise they can be misinterpreted. So the last question we asked was around favourite materials, toys and products to support children with autism in play. And here are some of the ideas that Playfest came up with. Visual cards were used when playing. For example, if a child gets angry or frustrated, you can show an angry or frustrated face if the child gets annoyed. Using visual aids such as egg timers, pictures or physical objects. Anything that lights up is usually very good, but not necessarily the noise, but it depends upon the child. And finally, puppets are also really great for discussions about emotion. So that's everything for this week. I hope that this gave you some insights around autism from the Mums of Playfest. That's me for this week. Have a fun week, and I look forward to seeing you again next week for another fun episode of Izziwizzi Kids Play TV with lots of fun play ideas from you at the Playfest. I'm Al Boxall-Gordon, you are watching Izziwizzi Kids Play TV, and together we're changing the world of toys and play.
Izziwizzi Kids, hooray!